Yeah, my name's Adam Collier. I'm a filmmaker and director based in Suffolk. The first thing I did was I had a contact and managed to get onto a film set as a runner. And through that got a few more opportunities to then go on and do some other things as an assistant and runner. And then after that sort of started making some of my own stuff, making some short films, and then decided to go back to film school. I went to Met Film School at Ealing Studios in London. And coming out of there, following sort of some more on-set roles and some freelance work, started my own production company, which I've had for the last 5 years in Suffolk, and we produce things like corporate films, music videos, commercials, all sorts. We've done short films, and like you say, some feature films as well.
James Cleve is a director who predominantly makes promotional health and safety films for corporations. He spoke to me about the technical aspects of being a director. He said you need to surround yourself with great people who can work well as a team. It is crucial to have a solid grasp of the various aspects of a film set. Working with the DOP, or otherwise known as a director of photography, to figure out the most appropriate shot can be fundamental to a successful shoot. On a day-to-day basis, a director would closely liaise with the first assistant director to help organise each filming day as efficiently as possible. Directing does not necessarily rely on a person's technical ability, but it is very useful to have a technical knowledge of how cameras and lighting work in principle. Shoot Your Mouth Off, or SIMO, is a disabled filmmaking company based in Hartlepool. This is run by industry-grade professionals. They spoke directly to me about professional conduct when directing a project. They were keen to share their belief that enthusiasm and flexibility are imperative when directing projects, as you, the director, is the creative driving force. If you are not enthusiastic about your project and its overall success, the chances are you will not be able to execute your vision effectively. Flexibility, as I have previously mentioned, is also a key skill to own. You are working as a team and everybody has their own vision on how a film or a scene should be executed. You cannot be rigid with your own thinking, as directing is a role which requires resilience and being able to listen to other people's opinions and ideas, and accepting that you may need to change your own slightly. For this micro-short film, I will be outlining my knowledge of directing based on secondary research I have undertaken. Before I delve into this, it is important to understand only a select few directors will be able to direct films like this. And the majority will be directing films like this. A carbon copy of what we did with me, so the eyes, the cards. Now that this has been established, I'll get on with the task at hand. Screen skills, which was formerly creative skill set, summarise directing in the following way. Directors work closely with producers and writers, embellishing, refining and ultimately realising original ideas into finished programmes or films. They make careful preparations to ensure the success of each shooting day. Directors must have a clear creative vision of a project and what materials are required to achieve it. Preparing a carefully calculated shooting schedule with a production team which achieves the required footage within the budget and on time. Producers have the power to change your ideas and decide different creative elements. On top of this, a director needs to show flexibility and resilience in order to make a successful film.
My name is Jamie Weston and I'm a director. I don't think anyone could be a director, actually. The sort of directing is management. You know, it's the head of department, so like all head of departments, you are managing a team, so you have to be organised, you have to be enthusiastic, you have to be a very good people person, you have to work with anyone. The other really important thing about being a director is understanding how actors work. Of course, your primary set on during the actual filming is to make sure that you're directing the action and the actors. So having an understanding of background in some sort of performance or acting, and understand how the actors, what actors process and what they sort of want from you is also really important. So I think it's a personality thing as well. So anyone could be a director in theory, but I believe that people with the right sort of personality are more likely to be a good director.